Alrighty, so yesterday we did two-step equations day 1. Today we're doing two-step equations day 2. So they're going to be a little bit more of a twist, a couple of things. Pay attention, follow your steps, know your rules. So, again, I start by finding the middle of my equation, and I need to isolate the variable. That's the point of solving the equation. Get the variable by itself. Order doesn't really matter the way this is written here. The number next to the letter, that's going to be the second thing I'm going to undo. So I'm not looking here. I'm looking at this positive 5. Again, remember, the minus is with the 3. It's not with the 5. So if I want to make this 5 go away, then I need to make the opposite of that 5. So this is a positive 5. I need to subtract 5 from both sides of the equation. Okay? Again, number next to letter, that's the second part of what we're going to do most of the time. So now I have a negative 3x left over. Calculator's very handy here. Negative 10 minus 5 is negative 15. So now, number next to letter, what are we going to do next? Very good. Divide negative 3. And again, know your signs. Negative divided by negative is positive 5. Here we go. I've got to get that variable by itself. So I've got 5 minus x. What do you think is the first step to this equation? So the first step to get the variable by itself is minus 5 on both sides. Why? Well, a minus 5, positive 3. Now I've got this variable right here as a negative x. So here, it's really easy to see what number's in front of the variable. It's got a negative 3 in front of it. What number's in front of the variable here? What is that? If you don't see a number, what is it? In this case, it's not a 1, but negative 1. So I have a negative 1 as my coefficient. So to finish this problem, I need to divide, by negative 1. So that comes out to be negative 3 equals x. I believe Mr. Nimmons and Mr. Carlos would have some opposite day parties to make you switch your answer. Number 3, again, isolate the variable. Get it by itself. So I need to add 8 to both sides of the equation. 16 plus 8 is 24. What are we going to do next? X equals 8. And we haven't touched on this, we haven't checked on this, but you can check these answers just like we did a while ago. I can take my answer and plug it back in. If you're going to do this, you need your order of operations. 3 times 8 is 24. 24 minus 8 is 16, and it comes out to be correct. So if you have a problem, you're not quite sure if you got the right answer, you can always plug it back in to check. And then you do your order of operations. Don't do both sides. Okay, we're not solving an equation. All right, finally number 4. Number 4 looks a lot like number 2. What's the first step on number 4 going to be? Work from the variable side. Subtract 7 on both sides of the equation. Negative 12, negative x. What are we going to do to get the x by itself? There you go. So, a little bit of a twist today with that coefficient of negative 1. Other than that, same steps.